Alright everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fine. I got my glasses on, my spectacles, so I can look a little bit smarter than I usually am. So we're going to be talking about Lavarooney. We're going to talk about the element lava, which got released with the update 3 update that just released on Tuesday, weirdly. For me at least, Tuesday morning, right? Let me just like sit back here a little bit. My back, I'm an old guy, man. Just give me some time here. Anyways, I do have my keyboard lessons in a minute, so I'm not gonna rush, but you know, just gonna, do the video. I'm gonna get straight into it. So, lava. I got it on 240 out of 300. I'm probably not gonna max it out, so you don't have like the full end game damage off of it, but you will see every single in there. I have a few suggestions to make, and if there is ups, there is downs. I will be testing gravity right after this. No, actually, I'm gonna test nature, and then I'm gonna go towards gravity and see if the changes were made. So you don't have to. I'm gonna be changing and checking through everything. You can see I got Phantom 3 times. I got Reaper 3 times, so I'm really stocking up on those. I'm gonna be trying Dragon again, so I'm gonna just like do a whole full, revamp of the element showcases that I've already done, and yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So we're gonna start off with the first move. So I think lava is more one of these elements that are gonna get stronger over time, like with most elements basically. I think the lava strike is terrible. The hitbox of it is not really good. The animation shows so much more than the hitbox actually shows. I think it's okay. It's not like the best move in general, but in general, the problem with lava strike is that the cooldown is pretty high and you don't have any left click. So basically, you're running around damaging once. You're gonna run around, gonna wait, and you're gonna damage it once. So my very first suggestion is that to maybe make the cooldown a little bit lower for Lava Strike. It's not like very OP. You can see there's like a huge circle when you throw this, but actually it doesn't damage that huge circle. It damages much less, and you always have to like kind of pre-think where you're going to throw this. If your enemy is following you, you can jump up and you have to throw it in front of your feet, in front of the feet of the enemy, but it's moving, so you have to kind of guess a little bit with the enemy moving where you're gonna throw this. I noticed that a lot by playing the game. Obviously, yeah, skill issue, blah 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 blah, but for many people that are used to different skills, I think that will be a little bit annoying. So I think just to make this a little bit better, especially in the early game, I suggested to Zoot that they maybe should think about of a 20% increase of the field of the view, basically, of the whole hitbox that Lava Strike has to offer. Other than that, pretty strong. You can see the distance is it's okay, I would say, but it's not like the best. Let's try this. Can we still hit him? That's pretty good. Let's go over here, and I think that's where it will cap. Not 100% sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's where it capped. Let's try and go a little bit further up front, so you can just like see the... Okay, that's not gonna work either. Gonna go a little bit more in front like this. I think that might actually hit. Yeah, and that's gonna hit. So this is about the distance that we have here. It's pretty medium-sized distance. If you compare it to like light and all the other things, I think it's okay. It's okay. Not really. I said in my last video about lava, I said like this and that, but I think it's okay. Then we come to the next skill where lava is going to get more interesting, and that is going to be Lava Rain. It's really strong because you can see if you hold down R move, first of all, it looks pretty cool, and second of all, that was like almost 50k. Do I think it's OP? I don't. This was probably going to be your main leveling skill to do some damage to actually get somewhere in this game. It is highly unpredictable, so when you use it, it doesn't necessarily always go where you want it to go, so it doesn't always hit the target that you want it to hit. You can see you basically have like a whole circle where you're gonna throw just many rocks at it. It's not accurate. Same goes for this move. It's a little bit squishy. I see this not being used too much in PvP. I don't know, changes might be done in the future, but you can see the mouse, like it kind of like drags with it. So you're not necessarily going to be like, let's say for light or lightning, where it's gonna go exactly where you want it to go. You can see if I'm gonna do that, there's like a delay in it, and you do notice it. Of course, if you're gonna main lava, which is not a bad choice, you're gonna, get somewhere else and probably become really good at guessing. And, I used to do that. I used to play a game called Battle Right. And that is exactly what I had to do there as well. Kind of always guess where the enemy goes. It was also a PvP game, had similar skills like these. And yeah, anyways, let's continue the game, the showcase. Okay, so we have the magma phase next. And I gotta be honest, this is one of my favorite skills. I love the magma phase. I did learn that you shouldn't dash immediately straight through the enemy, because you will get hit, especially when you're in like a high damage dungeon where you're gonna get one shot almost. This is probably where you have to be careful. But what you do is you either take a little bit of air and you jump beside them, and they are still going to start burning. You know, you just have to time that a little bit better than I just did. But yeah, you can see still does the damage Aruni, so yeah, it's very good. And you also have a second dash with this, so you can like dash here, and then you dash again, and then dash again. That was terrible, that was terrible. Let's get up here, let's do that again, that wasn't good. So let you dash, 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 there you go. So it kind of like gets you very, very far. You can use that definitely in PvE and PvP content. Another thing, you know, is the lava minions. I think they are okay. They are not too crazy. I mean, as you can see now, they get stuck and things don't necessarily always work out for them as you want them to. Seems still to be very buggy. You can't reset them by using the lava minions again. The only thing that you can really do is like all the way over here, then they will spawn, then you can use them again. So let's see, can they get up the stairs? They can. That's good. Let's get over here. Hello, my friends. And then start damaging, please. Okay, so they start damaging now, and then they get to work. You can see the damage is okay. It's not anything worth mentioning. It's not like the Reaper minions that do tremendous amount of damage. It's not like that. It's nothing like that. This is why I just like let them do their thing. If you forget spawning them, no problem. Oh my god, I just choked on my own spit. What? Anyways, that was weird. That was weird, man. Sometimes happens. I mean, I just talk too much. Anyways, magma cloud. Okay, magma cloud is like the big bang of the lava skill. It literally is. It's not just like metaphorically or so. It's like actually it's huge. So let's take a look at that here. It's huge. The damage is underwhelming. That's the first thing I noticed. But it does have a few effects to it that kind of make it okay again. So what the magma cloud does is basically it pushes away the enemy, and it has huge range. You can't see that right now because with the enemy here, it doesn't move. But if we're gonna go, let's just do something really easy. Let's do snow castle, hardcore, whatever. I have a feeling that this might actually be a really good farming infinite you know, element. Don't know, we'll show in the future. Haven't tried it out yet, haven't leveled it yet, whatever. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna try it in an infinite, probably make a video on its own about it. But in this case, I just think it's quite useful, let me say the least. Now, I did have issues clearing hardcore in Atlantis. I gotta be completely honest, I did have issues clearing with it, and I thought I might actually be lucky to not have these issues. I thought that at least at 240 I should have enough power to, you know, not get wrecked there, but I did. Now again, you could put that on the side of skill issues, get it, but it's squishy. It's squishy. Anybody that has played it already will know that this is a squishy element. It's not a bad element. Now, I'm not sure if it's the best legendary. I'm not sure of it. I said that in the last video that it might actually be the best element, but damn, I'm not so sure now. I don't know. Everyone will have their own opinions on that, and I would like to know yours, you know. Tell me in the comment section like what you think of it. But in this case, don't know if that is actually, I mean, the first problem that I see with the magma cloud just on its own is the size of it. First of all, like if we go down here, I heard that on consoles you don't see anything anymore, so you literally go into the game and you just go like that and you just don't see anything anymore because there's not a good scrolling feature. That's what I heard. Don't know if it's true. You guys maybe can confirm it. But yeah, it's squishy. It feels very squishy. I mean, I'm happy that it's there, but I don't know, man. It feels just very squishy, and everyone will have their different opinions on it. You can tell me in the comments section, no, bro, it's like the best element in the world. I don't know if it's the best in the world. I will do some further testing because I don't know if gravity actually got a rework. People say it did, so gravity might actually get a little bit of a better ranking than it did in my latest videos, in my latest tier list. But don't worry, we will do a tier list video again, and I might actually think it might be today or tomorrow. I have to do some more testing with different abilities, but you can see it's much easier to, for me at least, oh my god, it's much easier for me to level up the mastery instead of going into good old infinite, yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Infinite Atlantis. So yeah, what do I think of it overall? I think it's a very viable thing. It's a very good element. I think this is kind of what legendaries should be like. I already said it in a different video. I think this is a good element. It's a really good element. It needs a little bit of tweaking over the time, but other than that, I think it's good. I think it's really good. So next video is gonna be nature. The video on top of that is gonna be everything gravity, and then we will do dragon. So I'm gonna go through the whole list again to see the revamps and whatever they've done to see if it's any good now. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of this showcase, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.